Hey, it's Eric with HoosierCycles. I've got a 93 DYNO VFR here. This is my son's bike. We built this a few years ago and just started out with a real rusted out DYNO VFR. It's a 19.5-inch top tube, and then just collected some parts and put together a nice little BMX bike for him. Today I want to put on another brake on it. I got another, I think this is an 810. They call this an 810. It's a 82 stamped Diacomp caliper brake with a matching handle. It matches the existing one I have on here, so I figured I'd put another brake on this. I've been wanting to do this for a little bit and then clean it up. It's been hanging up in the overhead, so just want to get out, clean it up, and show it off a little bit. Got to change this stud out on here. This was probably put on in or came off a I would assume a Huffy, one of those Pro Thunder deals that had the real nice wheel sets, the array of wheel set on them, and some had 2-speed derailleur on them. I'm assuming that's where it came from, because a lot of those Huffies were just a stamped rear brake stay, brake bridge, whatever, just a flat steel. So this was a short one. I've got a donor stud here. I'll pull off this caliper brake. This is a no-name. Should fit on there, no problem. This is actually missing the anodized. Must have set that up. Leave that there for now. Take this stud off. Gotta come up with some nicer looking hardware on this. Yeah, a little VFR we built. I think I picked the bike up, the original DYNO VFR was probably, well, I know the frame was pretty rusted. And the fork's original to it. I believe the headset is. Just somebody didn't take care of it. No dents on it. It was a good father-son project. Once I get this brake swapped over, we'll walk around it. Try using a spring on this one. If it comes off, I think it will. She's in there pretty tight. I have to use a vise here. There she goes. Clean that up a little bit. That's why I save a lot of these old calipers, even though they're no name. You know, going and buying a stud like this Gets expensive. It's nice to have some parts laying around that you can do this. Doesn't cost you an arm and a leg. This stud's straight. This is really clean. This. I love finding those Huffies. I don't know if kids were embarrassed, didn't want to ride them or what. Now this doesn't have the little dyno. I'm gonna go to the Diacomp. I'm gonna see if I've got an old one off one of the Schwinn's. Schwinn's. I've got some road bikes with some Diacomps. I'll go see if I've got a couple of one of those to go on there. That's ready to go together. Yeah, I don't have any that are actually, this is a Schwinn approved, probably a Wyman. Not real readable, none of them are real readable, but this chrome's good. I think that's a Schwinn. It does, Schwinn approved, but it's gold. This would be good for that. That's another short stud here. Yeah, it says Schwinn approved. That's cool. It'll work. Okay. Ready to go on. Oh, pad wise. Took these off that Diacomp ones. These would be nice on there. I've got some cool stops on the back. These would be fine for the front. These are off that MX 1000 brake set. The one I had a black and I had this tan rubber, the natural rubber color. All right, mount this on there, pull the grip off, get a brake lever on, add some more bling to that bike. Looks good. All right, you just got to get a grip off here. There we go. Got to get a grip off and slide that on there. I guess these both had aluminum. Maybe that was the way they came with just the backside wasn't anodized. I don't know. Gotta take that off though. Trying to scratch these bars up. This thing's awful dusty. Been hanging up in the overhead. Woodworking going on. A lot of dust. These are fly bars. Just a small, short and narrow Bar is aluminum though. Should just get compressed air out and blow it on there. That ain't good. Those were cheap anyway. That bar end broke off here. You see that right inside the bar. Fine, see if I got something else for it. One thing I didn't check is I got a right or a left. This is a left. This must be a right, a left too. Well, I can't win them all. It's going to be the wrong side, but that's all right. This should be on bottom here. This had black, I guess they're painted little spacers on there, so they'll work out good. Black frame. I need a little bit thicker though. It's hitting already. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad on there. Yeah, these studs are messed up. Looks like it. This stem on here is not a tough neck. This is a pork chop. I think it was a Diacomp. They think that's what he had listed as a Diacomp stem but it's a few years old. He had a sale on them one year. I don't think he's had them brought back, but it's a really nice billet. Feels like it's billet. It's got a steel shaft on it. Get you down here so you can see what's going on. Center this up again. Got a recycled brake cable. No, it's not going to be long enough though. I usually save brake cables from the rear of bikes I've broke down and salvaged parts off of, because they're too short for the back now, but they'll be perfect for the front. Just run some type of steel wool. If you bought brake cables here recently, a lot of them are really thin. Meaning the diameter, millimeters. Some of these old ones don't even fit through the cables housing. The old school ones I've kept, ones from some 80s mountain bikes I've salvaged. That won't even fit in there. Cut those off. One practice I've always used with brake cables and housing is I never use my cable, brake cable cutters. I never use those on housing. It just dulls them out. So you always want to keep a nice set of cutters just for cable, and then get something else for housing. There's nothing worse than fraying up a brake cable or a shifter cable. Because your cutters are dull. Should fit in there now. We will shorten this up. We don't need that much. I just kind of make it lay like the other one. Little bit of grease. Too much grease. The decals on this are pretty cheap. All right, so we got the dyno done, the 93 dyno. It's got a 19.5-inch top tube. It's a 20-inch wheel. So these this wheel set I think I purchased through Guru, BMX Guru. Got a nice, got that like 7X I think Araya look to them. Get out of the sun here, and a high flange hub. They're a sealed bearing. They're actually a nice wheel set. It's got the old school Diacomp front and rear. That stem was a Pork Chop purchase, Pork Chop BMX. Had a closeout one year. Fly bars. They're narrow. I think they're only like 26 across. About a 7-inch rise. The frame and fork are dynos. Like I said, they're it's a VFR. Seat tube is actually, the seat post is actually an old school fluted, and a Sun Tour style seat post clamp. Old BMX style seat. And the crank's a 170. I think this was taken off a Schwinn. But a 170. Got a spider, just a cheap spider, and that's a 39. That's from BMX or MCS. That's an old school Sun Tour freewheel. And then we just decaled it up. He really liked this bike. It'll be passed down to his kids. He's driving cars now, so not too interested in this one. Alright, thanks for tuning in, watching. If you're a subscriber, thank you. If you're not, go ahead and subscribe. And hit the like button too. This is Eric with HoosierCycles. Thanks for tuning in. Just a short video. I'm throwing a break on my son's Gold Rush. Talk to you later.